Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Sweet Baba, at this confluence age, he has given us so many treasures so that become prosperous. So we are jewels of contentment. We are content, right? We don't have any desire. It's always said that deities' treasures are always full and they don't have any desire, or they are ignorant of any desire. And we say that at this confluence age we are so content and we have been filled so much by Baba that we always remain content. Our stomachs are becoming full. We don't have any desire. Of course, worldly people have everything. Whether you talk about physical facilities or comforts, but they are not content with all those. Even if everything is available, they always have the desire that I want this, I want that. Whereas we children, we are so fortunate and we are so happy. So we should be proud of ourselves that we have found this knowledge. Let's listen to Murli. Today's date is 10th August. The essence of the Murli is, sweet children, all your desires are now being fulfilled and your stomachs are becoming full. The Father has come to make you souls fully satisfied. Question. You children no longer perform devotion, and yet, how are you still devotees? The role of performing devotion, it's complete, so we have got this knowledge. But Baba says that you still are devotees. How is it that? So answer, Baba says, for as long as you have this body consciousness, you remain devotees. You are studying this to become knowledgeable. What is the sign of a devotee? They always shout or call out to Baba and they cry and in distress. Sometimes they are happy, sometimes distressed. So Baba says all these are the proof that we have the body consciousness, because the stage just gets fluctuated every now and then. Sometimes we are intoxicated. Sometimes the stage just fluctuates. So Baba reminds us that we are studying this knowledge in order to become knowledgeable. What is the sign of a knowledgeable soul? They just become karmatit and they are completely liberated from the maya, the attachment. When you pass these examinations and become karmatit, you will be called completely knowledgeable. Then there will be no need to study. Because the sanskars of this knowledge will be recorded in the soul and you will start experiencing the reward in the golden age, then there will not be any need for you to study. Om Shanti. There are two things, God and the devotees. Baba says the relationship of the God and the devotee and the children and the father. There are many devotees, but there is only one God. You children find these things easy. Souls perform devotion through their bodies. Why? To meet God the Father. You devotees have now understood the drama. When your souls have completely become knowledgeable, you won't remain here. You become karmatit, then you will not be here. You come in that new world. You know that we study at school, and when we pass that examination, we go to the next class. And God is now teaching you. Knowledgeable souls have no need to study. God is teaching devotees. You know that we souls used to perform devotion. The Father is teaching us how can we move away from devotion and enter into the knowledgeable path. Baba is teaching us now we don't perform any devotion, whereas we still become body conscious sometimes. You understand that those devotees, they don't even know God. They themselves say that they don't know. The Father also asked those who were number one devotees, did you know the God whose devotees you were? Of course, they say that they don't know. Of course, they believe, but they don't have the accurate introduction. In fact, there has to be only the one God, but you find many gods here. They continue to call themselves God. That is called ignorance. Baba says people have started identifying themselves as God. So Baba says this is the extreme darkness or ignorance. There is extreme darkness in devotion as well. That is called the path of devotion. Devotees sing that darkness of ignorance is dispelled. Baba says, Gurus cannot give the ointment of this knowledge. There are many Gurus. You children know what you used to do in devotion, whom you used to remember, and whom you used to worship. Baba says, whom you used to worship and whom you used to remember. You have become free from the darkness of devotion because now you know the Father. The Father has given you the introduction. Sweet, sweet children, you are souls.
तुमने इस शरीर के साथ पाठ रचे।
You play your roles through these bodies.
तुम्हारा है बेहद का ज्ञान,
Baba says your knowledge is unlimited.
बेहद का पाठ।
You continue to play unlimited parts.
तुम
You have left the limited and gone into the unlimited.
चले गए। ये दुनिया
This population has also become unlimited by expanding,
चली गई है।
and it will definitely be the unlimited.
जरूर अंत में आएगी।
So Baba says again it will definitely become limited.
हद से
You children now know how you go from limited into the unlimited and the unlimited into the limited.
वो मालूम पड़ता है। आत्मा
Each soul is a tiny star.
स्टार इतना समझती हूँ,
People understand this,
फिर भी
yet
इतना बड़ा
they make such a huge lingam image.
शिवलिंग
What can, even if you just take a look at the Shiv Lingam image and they just
वास्तव में बिंदु है,
draw a point in the middle of the lingam. So Baba says, in fact, the size of the Supreme Soul is a tiny point, whereas in order to perform worship, in order to worship or in order to do the devotion, they have made such a huge form.
कैसे चढ़ाएं? आत्मा भी बिंदु
Baba says, if they don't make that huge lingam, how can they offer the milk and the water? Baba says, the soul just shines in the center of the forehead, but how can they worship that star?
भक्ति कैसे करें? भगवान का किसी को पता नहीं।
Baba says, no one knows God because they know about souls.
ना तो कहते हैं
Of course, they say that the soul shines in the center of the forehead.
आत्मा प्रकृति के बीच में रहती है, बस ये बुद्धि में नहीं आता।
The soul just resides in the center of the forehead, but it doesn't enter their intellects that each soul takes a body to play its role. You were the first ones who performed worship.
पूजा करते थे,
You used to make huge lingams.
की पूजा
First of all, you used to
अव्यभिचारी पूजा आरंभ हुई।
you used to do unadulterated devotion of one Shivlingam. You used to make huge Shivlingams.
बड़ा चित्र
Of course, they continue to make bigger and bigger images of Ravan day by day. They cannot make smaller images of Ravan.
बाबा ने ये भी बताया कि बुराइयां बढ़ती जा रही हैं तो रावण का आकार भी
So Baba says, as the world goes through this stages of tamo pradhanata, or when it reaches the stage of extreme irreligiousness, accordingly they just make the bigger and bigger images of Ravan, and they burn the effigy of Ravan. They never show Ravan as a small effigy because he doesn't become big or small. It is just a symbol of all the weaknesses or defects or vices. It's not something physical.
पांच विकारों को
The five vices are called Ravan.
पांच विकारों
There is growth of the five vices because
क्योंकि तमो प्रधान बनते जाते हैं।
because they become tamo pradhan.
देह अभिमान इतना नहीं था,
The five vices also gradually grow and they start influencing human beings. Baba says previously there wasn't so much body consciousness, but now it has continued to increase. They worship one and then they worship another, and it just continues to grow in that way. Souls have become tamo pradhan The intellects of no other human beings in the world are aware of when they were Sato Pradhan and when they become Tamo Pradhan.
प्रधान कब बनती है, फिर तमो प्रधान कब बनती है। इन बातों से मनुष्य बिल्कुल अनजान है।
So people are completely ignorant of these things. This knowledge is not difficult. The Father comes and gives you completely easy knowledge.
सहज
He teaches you that.
सुनाते हैं, पढ़ाते हैं,
Even then,
फिर भी
there is just the essence of the study that remains.
तंत्र रह जाता। सार क्या है पढ़ाई का?
What is the essence of the study? That we souls are the children of the Father and we need to remember the Father.
याद करना है।
It's also remembered that
ये भी गाना है,
only a handful out of multi-millions emerged.
कितने
Only a handful out of multi-millions know the Father accurately.
हजारों को संदेश देते हो,
Because we give message to thousands and thousands of people. How many of them just visit the center and they become Baba's children?
जानते हैं किसको?
Whom did whom do they know accurately? They know accurately about Baba and Baba's knowledge.
है क्या?
Baba says,
अपने बाप को तो सब जानते हैं,
everyone knows their father, right?
बाप को क्यों भूल गए?
Why have they forgotten the father?
तो जानते
Because everyone remembers their respective physical fathers, whereas they don't know the incorporeal father.
भूल भुलैया
So Baba says this is the game of the maze.
एक होता है,
There are limited fathers, and there is also the unlimited father.
बेहद का बाप, दो बाप से
You receive that inheritance from two fathers.
के बाप से थोड़ा सा,
You receive a small inheritance from a limited father. Day by day, it gradually becomes very little. It's as though it's nothing. Until the unlimited father comes, your stomachs cannot become full. You cannot become prosperous until and unless the father comes. Your stomachs become completely empty at this time. The father comes and fills your stomach. In every aspect, he fills your stomachs in such a way that you children no longer need anything.
कोई चीज की दरकार ही नहीं,
He fulfills all your desires and you become fully satisfied souls.
आत्मा हो जाती,
Just as a soul becomes satisfied
जैसे ब्राह्मणों
when the Brahmin priest is fed.
आत्मा तृप्त हो जाती है, और ये है बेहद की।
This is unlimited satisfaction.
फर्क
Look how much difference there is.
आत्मा के हद की तृप्ति और बेहद
Just look, there is a lot of difference between the limited satisfaction of souls and the unlimited satisfaction. Just by knowing the Father, you become satisfied because He is making you into the masters of heaven.
क्योंकि बाप स्वर्ग का मालिक बनाती है।
Because He makes you the masters of the world.
तुम जानते हो
You children know that you are the children of the unlimited Father. Everyone remembers the Father.
भले कोई कोई कहते हैं
Even though some people say that this is nature,
भगवान मानते हैं,
some people consider the five elements as God.
लेकिन जब सत्य पहचान मिल जाती
When they get the true introduction, then they stop wandering here and there.
कोई
some people say that this is the nature and they just get merged into that element. The Father has told you that no one can merge into the Brahma element because that is the space. This is the eternal drama that continues to turn. Baba says this world cycle just turns. There is no need at all to get confused here. The cycle of these 4 ages continues to turn. It will continue to repeat identically. There is just the one Father and only one world. Baba says there is only one world. Those people, they just beat their head so much and they think that there is a world on the moon or in the stars. They search and they look for details so much. They even think to buy a plot of land on the moon. How would that be possible? How would they pay? So Baba just asks, you don't have any human beings on the moon, so how do you do the transaction? Baba just says this all are considered to be the arrogance of the science. There is nothing actually, but they just continue to do all the trials. So Baba says this is just the splendor or the pomp of Maya. Baba says they have an even greater show than that of heaven. They have completely forgotten heaven because there is a lot of splendor or opulence in this world. There was limitless wealth in heaven. Just look how much wealth they took away from just one temple. So Baba just takes this example because there was so much wealth and abundance in Bharat alone. Because we have so much wealth in temples, all the treasure stores were overflowing. Muhammad Ghaznavi, he came and looted everything. So Baba says, you remain powerful for half a cycle, and there is no mention of stealing or robbing anything. There is no kingdom of Ravan at that time. As soon as the kingdom of Ravan begins, then the stealing, looting, and fighting just begin. People mention the name of Ravan, but Ravan is not a being. That's just the existence of all these vices. Look what people do for Ravan. They celebrate so much because they also celebrate Dashara. Even you used to celebrate. People used to go and see how they burn an effigy of Ravan, and they would just go to loot the gold. What was that? You now wonder about all of those things. Look what you had become and how much devotion you used to do. When you have a big day, look what they continue to do. You used to do a lot on festivals. Baba finally concludes the path of devotion is just like playing with dolls. And you know for how long it continues.
शुरू में इतना नहीं कर
They didn't do so much in the beginning.
ब्लेसिंग को पाते पाते देखो अब क्या
Then expansion gradually took place, and just look the condition.
मंदिर देखे और वही मंदिर आज देखते
If I just see the temples which were visited when I was in childhood, so are they invest a lot in temples.
क्यों बनाते हैं
Why do they spend so much money on those images and on building temples? Baba says it's just waste of money.
मंदिर आदि बनाने में लाखों रुपया
They spend hundreds of thousands of rupees on building temples. The father sits here and explains to you with so much love, children, I gave you so much wealth.
हमने तुम बच्चों को अथाह धन दिया कहाँ का गया
Where did you lose? Of course, father will definitely question, right? When he had given you so much wealth, how did you become poverty stricken?
रावण राज्य में तुम क्या से क्या
Look, what have you become in the kingdom of Ravan from what you were? It isn't it that you have to remain happy by thinking that, yeah, it happened the will of God.
ईश्वर की भागी नहीं
This is not as per the will of God, it's just the will of Maya. You are now receiving your fortune of the kingdom of God, where there is no question of sorrow.
वहाँ दुख की बात नहीं ईश्वर की भागी और आसुरी भागी
Just look how much difference exists between the God's will and the Maya's will.
ये समझ
But that too is number wise. Baba says your understanding is also number wise according to your efforts. You can understand which ones receive.
ज्ञान इंजेक्शन
You can understand which ones receive the injection of this knowledge. So and so has been injected well with the injection of this knowledge, and so has been injected less, and so has not been injected at all.
अच्छी तरह सब करता है दिखाई देता है किसी को कम लगता है
The effect of these injections can be easily visible.
इनको तो बिल्कुल नहीं लगा है ये बाबा
Only Baba knows this, who has been influenced to what extent. Everything depends on your service. It's only from your service that the Father can tell you. This one has not been injected at all.
इंजेक्शन लगा होगा अच्छी तरह ज्ञान का
Baba says,
सर्विस करती रही
if you have been injected very well with this knowledge, you will do service very well. When you don't do any service, it proves that you have not been injected. Some don't know how to do service at all. There are some
किसी को जास्ती इंजेक्शन लगा
who have been injected with this knowledge more, whereas others have not been injected at all. It is said when the Satguru gives,
ज्ञान इंजेक्शन लिए
when he gives an ointment of knowledge, then the darkness of this knowledge just gets dispelled.
अज्ञान अंधेर के नाश ज्ञान का सुख का सागर
The Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is the ocean of knowledge and the ocean of happiness. People have then said that he is in pebbles and stones. You children should have so much faith that the unlimited Father is giving you unlimited happiness.
बेहद का सुख देते
You sing Unlimited Baba. When you come, we will belong to you and we will only follow your directions.
आगे बढ़ते चलेंगे भटकते
On the path of devotion, you don't even know about the Father. Baba says this role is only performed at this time. It's only now the Father teaches you. You know that the part of studying will continue again after 5,000 years.
ये पढ़ाई का पाठ फिर 5,000 वर्ष बाद चलेगा। बाद
The Father will come once
5,000
again
वर्ष बाद
after 5,000 years. All souls are brothers,
भाई
and then they adopt bodies
पाठ बचा।
and play their parts.
मनुष्य सृष्टि की भी वृद्धि होती जाती है।
The human world also continues to grow.
कभी स्टॉक
Baba says today there is a stock of souls in the land of peace.
जितना मनुष्य
Just as the stock of human beings comes to an end, to that extent there will be the stock of souls there.
परमधाम से नीचे आ
Because all the souls come down from up above, there cannot be one more or one less actor. All of you are unlimited actors. You have all received your eternal parts.
मिला ये वंडरफुल है ना।
It's wonderful, right?
तुम बच्चे
You children have now become so sensible.
तार बने पढ़ाई
This study is so elevated.
अच्छी है। पढ़ाने वाला
It's the Father, the ocean of knowledge Himself, who is teaching you.
बाकी समय
All the rest are oceans of devotion.
जैसे
Just as there is respect for devotion, so there is also respect for this knowledge. People make so many donations and they perform so much charity on the path of devotion in the name of God.
कितने बड़े बड़े बनाते हैं।
This is because
अभी तुम बच्चों
such big Vedas and scriptures are created. Whereas you children now understand the difference between the devotion and this knowledge. Baba says you need very broad and unlimited intellects to understand this. Baba says your vision would never be drawn to anyone. Would you say why? Because when you are content, you don't feel like looking at any side.
तुम कहेंगे क्या हम इनके क्वीन को देखें।
Would you say, because worldly people always they are curious to visit the actors or actresses or the kings and queens. Baba says, would you say, I want to see the king or a queen? What's there to see in them? Baba says, you don't have any desires in your hearts because everything is just going to be destroyed. Whatever everyone has, it's just going to be destroyed. The stomach only wants 2 chapatis, but people commit so much sin even for that. At this time, there is nothing but sin in the world.
पेट बहुत पाप कराता है।
Baba says it is the stomach which makes you commit a lot of sin.
पेटों के ऊपर झूठे कलंक लगा देते हैं।
Baba says people just continue to slander others. They even earn a lot of money.
कितने पैसे
They hide so much money. But what can the government do?
टैक्स से बचने के लिए कई तरीके
Baba says someone, in order to avoid taxes, they just hide so much money.
कोई कितना भी छिपाए
Baba says no matter how much someone may try to hide it, it cannot remain hidden.
नेचुरल कैलेमिटीज भी आती
There will now be natural calamities, so everything just comes out.
बाकी थोड़ा
Only a little more time remains.
कहते हैं
The Father says you can do whatever you want for the livelihood of your bodies. You are not forbidden to do that.
मना नहीं करते
But
बच्चों को खुशी का बारा चढ़ा देना
But the mercury of happiness of you children should always remain high. They constantly remember the father and the inheritance.
बाबा तो सारे विश्व का
The
मालिक,
father is making you into the masters of the whole world. All the earth and sky will belong to you, and there are no limitations at that time.
कोई
You children know that you were the masters.
बच्चे जानते
Bharat is remembered as an imperishable land. You children should have a lot of happiness.
अविनाशी खंड गाया हुआ,
There is also happiness in limited studies.
तुम बच्चों को बहुत खुशी
Baba says this land is remembered as an imperishable land, so you should have a lot of happiness.
की पढ़ाई में भी खुशी होती
There is always happiness in the limited study.
वेद की पढ़ाई
Baba says this is an unlimited study where the unlimited Father is teaching you. So you should remember such a Father.
से बाप को याद करना चाहिए। बच्चे
You children can understand what physical businesses are.
धंधा आदि क्या है, कुछ
Baba says that is nothing.
से जो हमें
It's nothing when compared with the inheritance that is received at this time.
उस धंधे में देखो तो कुछ नहीं,
There is a difference of the day and night.
कितना रात दिन का
While continuing with your worldly businesses,
जिस्मानी धंधा आदि
you can still
जाकर सिरताज
claim a double crown.
बाबा ने कहा ना जिस्मानी जिंदगी बना दी,
Baba says Baba never
बुद्धि में क्या रखो,
stops you from doing anything which is required for your livelihood, but at the same time you need to pay attention to the study because Baba has come to teach us. So you should remain happy. You have to continue to do all the other work too. You understand that this world is old.
ये पुरानी दुनिया है, इसके विनाश के लिए
All preparations are being made for its destruction. They perform such acts that there is a fear of big wars starting.
बड़ी लड़ाई ना लड़ जाए।
But Baba says all of that has to happen according to the drama. It isn't it that God is making that happen.
ड्रामा में आज नहीं तो कल
Baba says everything is predestined in the drama. If not today, tomorrow, destruction has to take place.
होने का प्रयास
However, someone may try to just stop and get into the peace resolutions and all, Baba says, but final destruction has to take place. You children are now studying. A new world is definitely needed for you. You should remember these things and become happy inside.
अंतर सिमरन कर खुश होना चाहिए।
Baba has taken this chariot, but this one doesn't have anything. So he renounced everything.
छोड़ दिया,
Baba says
संपूर्ण समर्पण किया,
Baba had surrendered completely. Baba Brahma Baba says, what would I do with this when I'm receiving an unlimited sovereignty? Baba had composed a song. When the first one found Allah, what would you do with the donkey shape? He also gave away everything he had, more or less, and would everything up completely.
कम जास्ती में भी सौंप के समाप्त।
Baba just gave everything, whatever share he had received. He even gave his body to Baba. How I'm going to become a master of the world. I have become a master many times, so it's so easy.
कितना सहज
You may live at home, but consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father.
में रहो, अपने को आत्मा समझ, बाप को याद।
अच्छा,
अच्छा मीठे मीठे सिकिलते बच्चों के
To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, Namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The essence for Dharna, the first point. You have to become fully satisfied and have a broad and unlimited intellect, that your vision is not drawn to anything else. Let there be no desires in your heart, because all of this is going to be destroyed. Second one, while acting for the livelihood of your body, let your mercury of happiness remain constantly high. Remember the father and the inheritance. Remove your intellect away from everything limited and always keep it in the unlimited. Today's blessing. May you become double light by making intense effort and cross all situations while experiencing entertainment. May you become double light by making intense effort and cross all situations while experiencing entertainment. Some children say that, generally I'm fine, but there is this bondage of sanskars with other people or with the atmosphere. We always say sometimes that we always give the reasons of the sanskars or our own weaknesses. So Baba says, no matter what the reason may be or how it may be, an intense effort maker will cross all situations as though it's nothing. Such a soul constantly experiences entertainment. Such a stage is called the flying stage, and the sign of the flying stage is being double light. So no type of burden can take such a soul into any upheaval. Slogan: make every virtue and every aspect of knowledge your original sanskar. Then you will not remain a devotee, you will become a knowledgeable soul. Today's Avyakt signal. If you have the true love with the Father, then Maya will never disturb you. Baba says Maya's destruction will take place if you have the true love with the Father. If you don't have that true love, then just you have held the Father's hand, but you have not used his company, then Maya definitely takes a chance and you will be deceived every time. Okay, Om Shanti. There are a few announcements. The residents of BK Colony, Trauma Hospital, then Nursing College, Shivmani Home, Your Rakhi celebrations will take place tomorrow, and you will also receive a godly gift on the accession anniversary of Dadi Prakash Mani ji. And surrendered as well as trial brothers and sisters will be on 14th August at Conference Hall. All the residents of BK Colony and Trauma Hospital, Nursing College, and Shimani Home, those who have registered your details but you have not received the badge, you can just visit the hall number 88 and collect your badge. Only those who have this badge will be entitled to receive the godly gift. All the brothers and sisters who have come with the senior brothers and mothers to do seva, and if you have not received this godly gift, you can be in the Dadiji's meeting hall to receive the same. And all the Sevadari brothers and sisters who would leave Madhuban on or before 15th August are requested to collect your gifts today at 11:45 a.m.
जरूरी आपके लिए भी सूचनाएं हैं, नहीं सुनेंगे तो मिस हो जाएगा। बैठिए। आज की दिनचर्या। माताएं और भाई भट्टी वाले दोनों के लिए आज का सम्मान है। मैं डबल लाइट फरिश्ता
Today's self-respect for senior brothers as well as for the mothers, but is I am double light.
डबल लाइट होकर बोझ मुक्त होकर मनोरंजन का
And you need to continue to consider every scene as an entertainment.
मौन में रहते हुए अपने आप को
And you must remain in silence
की मणि देखते रहिए।
and just continue to see the sparkling light in the middle of the forehead. And you need to constantly keep Baba as your friend or a companion, and you should remember him. And today's self-respect is I am a double light angel. And mother's schedule goes like this. All are requested to be in the Diamond Hall at 10 a.m. 10 to 11. There will be a class by respected Kavita Didi ji, who will conduct the yoga session through commentary. Then 11 to 12, there will be a class by respected Chandrika Didi ji. The topic is the embodiment of remembrance and the conqueror of attachment. And 12 to 1, the class will be by respected Poonam Didi ji, who just read the Murli now. And the topic is how to become an example through a positive shift or a positive transformation.
प्रेरणा स्वरूप बनने की विधि। शाम को 5 बजे सभी माताएं डायमंड हॉल में पहुंचेंगी और 5
And all the mothers will reach the Diamond Hall at 5 p.m.
विशेष भट्टी है। भाइयों की कॉन्फ्रेंस हॉल में माताओं
Brothers, but you will be in conference hall from 5 to 8 p.m. and mothers at Diamond Hall from 5 to 8 p.m.
माताओं के 3 घंटे का विवरण इस प्रकार है। पहला घंटा 5
5 to 6, there will be
आत्माभिमानी स्थिति का अभ्यास
the practice of soul conscious stage that will be taken by Sister Urmila ji. And 6 to 7, there will be, it will be about the angelic stage. And 7 to 8, you will experience the stage of the Master Almighty, which will be conducted by the Sister Kavita. And post that, there will be the experience sharing session. And brothers Bhatti, 10 to 11 a.m.
क्यों रहे हैं सभी माताएं बैठ जाएं। अभी और सूचनाएं भी हैं आपके लिए। उठने को काई नहीं गया, बैठ जाइए। नाश्ता पकाना नहीं है जा
10 to 11
10
a.m.
से 11 बजे तक कॉन्फ्रेंस हॉल में भाइयों के लिए विशेष योग,
There will be
11
yoga,
से
and 11 to
about 1 बजे तक
11 to 1
दोपहर विशेष सेशन है।
there is a
नानी
special session by respected Brujmohan
1.3 बिंदु का महत्व इस पर चर्चा
brother,
कराते हुए अनुभूति कराते हुए फिर भाइयों के प्रश्नों के जवाब देंगे।
and he would respond to your questions on the
और
spot.
शाम को
And
4 से 5 बजे तक
4 to 5
विभिन्न स्थानों पर बने बाबा के कमरों में विधि
you can sit in Baba's room or a Shakti Stamp or anywhere according to your convenience, and you will write a letter to Baba considering him as a Dharmaraj.
और फिर 6 से 7:30 5 से 7:30 बजे तक
And
विशेष
5 to
तपस्या
7:30
लगातार
p.m. there will be yoga,
अटल तपस्या, उसमें विशेष आत्म प्रकाश भाई जी सबको
which will
योग
be conducted
अभ्यास कराने
by respected Atam Prakash brother.
योग अभ्यास कराएंगे।
Post that, Anita sister will take over.
फीडबैक सेशन
And from 7:30 to 8 there will be a feedback session and experience sharing, where each brother from each subzone or a zone can share
कि आज अमृत
his experience.
का योग बहुत ज़्यादा लग गया और वो अपने ग्रुप से भी जुड़ गई है। उनके ग्रुप की माता परेशान है। नानी माता रायपुर राजपुर इंदौर की अमृत वेले से ढूंढ रही है। तो जहाँ कहीं भी यहाँ आवाज़ सुन रही हो नानी माता, तो स्टेज के पीछे ज्योति माता से आकर मिले। दो छोटे छोटे पर्स मिले हैं, जिस किसी की भी हो
We have found wallets, whosoever it is, you can come and collect it from here. There are a few more announcements. Avinash brother
महाराष्ट्र जाके
of Maharashtra,
दादी का मास चल रहा है। तो दादी का बहुत प्रिय गीत जिस पर दादी झूमते थे और सबको झुमाते
Dadi's favorite song,
अपने मधुर स्वर में हमारे साथ
he is going to just sing a song.
ना ये चांद होगा ना ये तारे होंगे, जो उठेंगे वो वंचित रह जाएंगे सुनने से।
All are requested to just be here.
एडिक्शन के लिए विशेष सूचना ध्यान से सुनेंगे। भारत सरकार ने
The government of India,
अगस्त 2024 तक नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान के अधिक से अधिक प्रोग्राम करने के लिए सभी
it has given, the government of India has requested the Brahma Kumaris to organize as many programs as possible from 10th to 14th August. So everyone has to take the pledge, and this photo and video will be captured and it will be sent to the medical wing. And the security wing conference will take place in Global Auditorium Manmohini 1, where the 1,000 VIPs can be invited.
तो इस सिक्योरिटी विंग ऑफिस विश्व परिवर्तन
You can just visit the security wing office at Vishwa Parivartak Bhavan, and that office timings are, it just opens at 9 a.m.
सर्विंग एवं रिटायर्ड सुरक्षा
You can invite all the officials who are in service, as well as the retired officials of a navy or an army, etc.
सब्जी विभाग में और रोटी विभाग में ध्यान से सुनेंगे। सब्जी विभाग के लिए अभी 9 बजे कुरुक्षेत्र जींद कनेक्शन की माताएं, कैथल चंडीगढ़ 33 सेक्टर कनेक्शन की माताएं ये 9 बजे पहुंचेंगी सब्जी कटिंग विभाग में सब्जी काटने की सेवा के लिए। जिन भी माताओं का नाम लिया जाए सब्जी
Let's listen to his song.
सामने दो विशेष मूर्तियां बैठी है
We
जिनका
have
बहुत
two
चमत्कारिक अनुभव
special souls
2 मिनट में
who
आप
have an
सुनिए
amazing
कृपया
experience. Let's listen to that
लालित्य
after listening this song.
बाबा की याद में बहुत खूब बहुत खूब और अभी
It was a wonderful song.
सुरेंद्र जायसवाल जी
We
हैदराबाद
have respected Surinder Jaiswal,
कैट प्रोग्राम में
brother who has attended a CAD program.
हार्ट प्रॉब्लम आई थी लेकिन थोड़े दिनों में
He
इनको
has completely recovered
अनुभव आपने प्राप्त किया है
and he has an amazing experience. And we
हैदराबाद
also have Sister Damayanti from Ahmedabad.
चलिए हम सुनते हैं
Let's listen to first brother's experience.
हैदराबाद से
He's from
एक
Hyderabad.
मिनट में अपना अनुभव शेयर करेंगे इसलिए आप सभी अपना स्थान और अपनी शोभा बनाए रखिएगा
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
मैं पवित्र आत्मा हूँ।
This body's
सभी का नाम
name is
सुरेंद्र जसवाल।
this body's name is Surendra Jaswal and I'm a pure soul.
और हम जो है हैदराबाद से हैं।
I come from Hyderabad
हमारी जो सिस्टर हैं, हेड सिस्टर राधिका बहन जी।
and my
मेरा
in charge's name is Radhika sister.
मैं एक्सरसाइज कर रहा था। एक्सरसाइज करते करते मेरे को हार्ट अटैक हो गया और
I had an attack
एक
while doing an exercise
और वहाँ पे वर्कशॉप थी। करीब 7-8 डॉक्टर थे और
and
एक
I was taken to a hospital.
अमेरिका से था, एक
One was
डॉक्टर
from US
यूके से था।
and another was from UK.
बहुत कोशिश की उन्होंने बट नहीं करते करते उन्होंने इसको स्टॉप कर दिया। उसके बाद करीब 2 साल मैंने
Then after 2 years,
इसके बारे में नहीं किया।
I was so scared and I didn't
तब
visit any hospital.
मेरे को बाबा का बुलावा कि मुझे जो है ब्रह्म कुमारीज में
Then I was invited by the Brahma Kumaris
और
and I started
विश्वास
visiting the
करिए कि
center.
बिना बिना बाबा के बुलावे के आप यहाँ नहीं पहुँच सकते।
And I'm sure that this will not happen without Baba's grace.
में था मैंने मेरे को बाबा ने बाबा मिलन के लिए भी बुलाया
I was also invited for the Baba's Milan
तो ये पर्टिकुलर कैट प्रोग्राम के बारे में मालूम पड़ा। मैंने एक बार कोशिश भी करी टिकट भी बुक करी
because I had all
जैसे कहते
tried multiple times to come here.
तो मैंने
As I said, nothing would take place without Baba's grace.
वेट करा कि
There were many instances where my ticket had to be cancelled due to various reasons. Then my spouse had to,
तो जो उसका
she had
खर्चा था
departed.
वो ज़्यादा दिन नहीं रहता, बट ओनली थिंग इज बाबा की, बाबा को पता नहीं क्या क्या सेवा करानी
I
थी,
don't know what
उसके
Baba
वजह से
had in his
ये
mind
टिकट
and
मिला
what services
और
are to
चला
be
गया।
done through me.
उसके बाद
I feel I'm only
यहाँ
alive
चला
for his
गया
service.
और डॉक्टर सतीश गुप्ता जी ने
I came here, then I
पूरा
met Dr.
सारा
Satish Gupta ji,
बताया कि इस
and
तरह
he
से
had
खर्चा होता
explained
है,
in
रहने
detail.
खान पान। हमको जो एक्सपीरियंस, क्योंकि मैं कहानी बोलूँ बहुत बड़ा हो जाएगा, बट हमको यहाँ आके इस
I'm just
पर्टिकुलर
giving a
प्रोग्राम
brief
से इतनी क्लैरिटी मिली है कि
um,
अगर हम सही ढंग से उसके अंदर चले तो फिर
brief note
समझना
that
कि
if
ये
someone
बहुत
follows
बढ़िया
this
है।
lifestyle
तो
and
मेरा एक्सपीरियंस
the way
ऐसा
of
है
living
कि
as
मैं ये चाहूँगा
advised by
कि
Dr. Satish Gupta ji, I think your
आपको
health will be
यहाँ जहाँ
perfect.
पे हैं,
And
जैसे
it's
मेरे
my
को पता चला
responsibility to share this
और
knowledge with
सब में
everyone and let them
भाई
be
बहन
benefited in the same way
और
as I was
और
benefited.
जो भी हैं उन सबको जो है इसका फ़ायदा मिले। ओम शांति।
Thank you. Om Shanti.
बहुत अच्छा अनुभव सुनाया दमयंती बहन जी, आप अहमदाबाद से हैं, आप भी
And let's listen to Sister Damayanti ji, who would also
मोबाइल
like
में
to
अगर
share
किसी
her
को ग्रुप
experience.
से
We
एजुकेशन
have found a mobile, whosoever it is, you can just come and collect it. Now let's listen to her experience. Om Shanti.
मैं अहमदाबाद से हूँ।
I'm from Ahmedabad.
26 जनवरी को मेरे को एकदम हार्ट
On
में
26th
दर्द हुआ
January,
तो हॉस्पिटल जाके
I felt a little
दिखाया
pain
तो
and I
बताया
visited the hospital and I was advised to go for a checkup.
हार्ट की 3 नलियाँ ब्लॉक
I
है।
was informed that there are three blockages.
80% में
I was
बता दिया
informed that there were three blockages. Two arteries were blocked completely.
एंजॉय कराया
Then
और
angiography was advised,
फिर रिपोर्ट
and
निकला कि अभी
when the report came,
एंजॉय प्लास्ट कराना पड़ेगा। लेकिन जब मैंने बात सुनी
but
तो मेरी तो बिल्कुल इच्छा थी ही नहीं, क्योंकि
but
सुना हुआ
I
था
was not ready to go for it.
कुछ भी कराओ हार्ट के लिए
Whatever treatment you take for the
वो ठीक नहीं होगा।
heart health
तो
issues, you
बाबा
will
ने
not be cured
कन्फर्म करके
completely.
मना करवा दिया है
So I just
तो
rejected that
सोचने पड़ेगा
advice,
या तो
even though
मेरे को
doctors were
ऐसा
behind me
कराना ही पड़ेगा। और थोड़े पहचान वाले थे
and some were very near and close to me, and they were compelling me to go for that. And through someone, I came to know that Dr. Satish Gupta is an eminent doctor who would just cure your issues completely without doing any surgery.
डॉक्टर साहब के पास ही जाना है।
Then I had planned to visit.
फिर मेरा रिपोर्ट मैंने बताया डॉक्टर साहब
I
को
shared all the reports
तो
to him.
डॉक्टर साहब ने कहा कि आपका
Then doctor advised me
वीक है
that my heart is little weak and its capacity is only 25%. So you cannot even attend this program.
थोड़ा वो हुआ
Then I was little disheartened by listening to that news.
दवा
Then I
ऐसी
took the
कि
medicine,
दिमाग के अंदर 35
and that medicine helped
सांस
i-
लेने में
increasing the heart capacity to 35% from 25. Again, all the
डॉक्टर
uh,
साहब को भेजा
checkup had to be done, and the reports were shared to Dr. Satish Gupta ji. Then he advised me to visit the SCAD program.
कैट का प्रोग्राम अटेंड किया और 7 डेज में
Within 7 days,
में आई तो मेरे में थोड़ी शक्ति कम थी
because when I came here,
मेरे फेफड़े में पानी
I didn't have that physical stamina, and there were the water
हॉस्पिटल में थी
or the fluid which is found in lungs.
फिर मेरे को 5 लीटर पानी निकाला अंदर से तो मैं बहुत वीक
Then
थी
the treatment I was taking the treatment. Then after a month,
डॉक्टर साहब ने
Then after a month, then I had got a chance to visit this program here. The wonder of this treatment is that many Baba says that impossible things can happen because you can cure anything with the power of yoga. I have been immensely benefited with this program because I think uh, we are advised to pay a lot of attention towards yoga because this helps in um, it helps in healing. Thousands of patients have been benefited. I don't think we have come across such a doctor, and we will come across in the future because this task is, I think, it is Baba who is carrying out his task through respected Satish Gupta ji, and there is a lot of power in yoga, and this has to be proved to the world. And those who don't believe, there comes that there will definitely a day where the world will sing that your means and ways are totally unique, God. And this is an opportunity to feel how the God is blessing us. Even I experience at this time that I am receiving a lot of might and I'm doing the physical exercise and whatever diet which has been prescribed. I'm getting all the required things here with which the body and the soul is taken care completely. The team of Dr. Satish Gupta ji, it's amazing. The interactions of the staff is very supportive. I would just like to tell one thing. When I came here, I was feeling as if I would definitely be recovered. Though I didn't have the physical stamina to walk even, but within 7 days, I am totally perfect now. Thank you. Om Shanti. Let's listen to this video.
रतन रोहिणी डैडी जी का वीडियो देखेंगे। पहले डैडी जैसे खड़े होके योग कराते थे, बिल्कुल बिना आवाज़ के।
Let's listen to the video. The more we keep ourselves in introversion,
अंतर्मुख रखेंगे, उतना हमारा
the more thinking of knowledge will continue within us.
ज्ञान का चिंतन चलेगा। ज्ञान के चिंतन के साथ बाकी
The more the remembrance of the Father will remain along with the thinking of the knowledge, it will give us happiness, and happiness will make that soul powerful.
आत्मा को शक्तिशाली बनाएगा। वो शक्ति
That power will eliminate whatever small shortcomings are there in our lives internally.
कमियां हैं, वे अंदर ही अंदर खत्म कर दी जाए। देखो बाबा का हम बच्चों को,
Look, Baba has ordered us children.
बच्चे मुझे याद करो,
Children, if you remember me,
मुक्त हो जाए।
you will be free from all the sins. It's a great thing to be free from sins.
आप सोचो अनेक जन्मों के
You think we have an account of sins of many births.
भले हमें पता नहीं है,
Even if we don't know about this,
हर एक अपने जीवन
but if everyone looks at their own life,
तो कुछ न कुछ खाता तो भरा
at least some account of the past is filled in, right?
बने हुए संस्कार को,
Baba gives us the power to transform the formed sanskars.
उसके लिए बाबा हमें शक्ति देता है। लेकिन वो शक्ति हमें
But that power emerges within us only when we remember that Father with great love. Om Shanti.